Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 11 of this unboxing. Um, so far, actually, if you haven't checked out the other parts, they've been pretty awesome. I think I kind of lucked out in terms of the way I just randomly organize stuff, because every episode so far has had some really awesome books in it. So I hope you're enjoying that so far. This one actually has some pretty cool things in it as well. It's this big stack of slabs. It's all slabs. We're going to start out with a really interesting one. Sometimes weird things happen. Weird things happen where you end up going down like a path that you don't normally expect to go down. So I actually like a series called Leave It to Binky, okay? And I saw this Leave It to Binky on Heritage Auctions. And I just didn't want to go too crazy with it. It went a little higher than I wanted. And it's a cool cover, but it was like, do I really want to spend that much money on it? It was like hard to justify. So I ended up looking on eBay for the same book just to, see if I could find maybe a raw copy that's cheaper. Strangely enough, on eBay, I saw it. I was like, oh, but it was poorly listed. It wasn't even listed as the Leave It to Binky thing. It was just, it came up within the search results somehow. And it was really listed as two other books. The other books were kind of where the emphasis was being put, but it was the Leave It to Binky one that I wanted. And the bid was like, I think it was like $100 or something like that. It was like not crazy. And that was about $50 less than what it was on Heritage. So I thought, oh, I'll just bid on this thing. Maybe I'll get it for a reasonable price. And nobody else bid. I was like, oh, I just won 3 books. For the cost of the one that I really wanted. So I'll show you the one I really wanted. It's this one. I'll actually have to take it out of the plastic. But I thought it was really cute. Leave It to Binky. And this kind of gives you a different era. It just gives you a sense of the era in a way. So this is the Leave It to Binky. It's a 3.5. And there's Binky, and he's like not too happy because his girlfriend is using him as like a model for a mannequin, I should say. And all of his friends are laughing, and it's just it's one of those cross-dressing kind of covers, and it's just kind of funny. So especially from the Golden Age, whenever you see these ones. So this is Leave It to Binky number 24 from 1952. And so this is the one I really wanted. But I realized afterwards, I was like, hey, what are these 2 other books? Like, I just randomly got these 2 other books. What are they? Well, they're the expensive ones. This is the cheap one of the 3. This is the one I wanted, but the other 2 are actually considered quite valuable. And I was shocked. But the listing was so poorly done where they kind of had this Golden Age book mixed in with these modern books. And these modern books are actually more expensive. And I'll show you the first one. I gotta give them credit. They wrapped these really well. They gave them 2 bags. So there's an extra bag. So they double bagged them so that they're really well protected. So this one is Taylor Swift. Femme Force Taylor Swift number 2. Tidal Wave Comics, no date. Manufactured with, I gotta read that. Number 9 of 50 printed on the cover. And this is the Schomburg metal edition. So this one is a $200 to $300 book. I was like shocked when I looked it up. Quite expensive to find this book in a 9.8 graded copy. I mean, there's only 50 copies of it, and Taylor Swift's relatively popular. She does okay as a singer. So this book, quite desired, and it's actually a pretty cool cover. It's kind of the Dazzler one in a way. It kind of has that bit of Dazzler look to it, so I thought it was pretty cool. You can definitely see that on the back. But I like these metal ones. They're so cool. So I think it's just a kind of a cool book. So there was that. This next one I have to censor. Sorry to all the people that hate when I have to censor things, but this one requires some censoring. And this is actually another expensive one. I actually have to censor the back of it too. One sec here. Just bear with me. It'll be worth it. You'll appreciate it. One sec here. Okay, this one. The way I had to censor this is kind of funny. All right, so there's that. And then I got to censor the front a bit. I brought extra censor tape. Oh my goodness, I have to censor that too. Okay, one sec here. Got to censor that. And there's a couple more places I got to censor. One sec here. I'll censor. There's like so much censorship in here. Okay. All this for YouTube. Okay. There we go. It's all kind of done. And so it's this one, and it's a 9.9. So it's Fantasy Cosplay Comic Cover Gallery number 3. No publisher listed. 11/24. And it's the, what does it say? The Not Safe for Work edition B. So this one, and this also goes for about $100 to $200 in a 9.9. In a 9.9. You have to censor it a bit, but this is supposed to be like a sexy MJ. And it's really cool. So you can see the front is pretty awesome, but the back is even better. It's like a really funny back. Just a really interesting cover. So this was in the collection of the Leave It to Binky. So yeah. Yeah, I got all 3 for $100. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. $300-400 worth of, like maybe $500 worth of comics for $100. Can't go wrong. I don't know why nobody bid on it. I was like, okay, I guess I just won some really awesome comics for cheap. So yeah, it's just a really poor, like sometimes you can luck out where you get these poor lists, like people just list the books incorrectly, and it just happened that I won it. Now I've had other auctions where it went totally the other way around, but that was a fortunate one. Okay, so this next one is a pretty cool book. Actually, I was going to put this as the last book to show, but I'll show it first. Show it first of the ones that are underneath here. This is a pretty cool book. It's a really great book. Okay. One sec here. I'm going to take it out of the plastic. But it's a really cool one. This is Operation Peril. And it's number 4. It's just a really great sci-fi, good girl, bubble helmet, aliens. It's got a whole bunch of things going on for it. I got this from... can I reach? My comic shop. And yeah, so it's who did the cover? It's Ogden Whitney cover. So really great artist from the Golden Age. And just a really cool one. Some of these Operation Perils can go for a pretty penny. This is from ACG, obviously, from 1951. It's a really cool book. I like the sci-fi. This is really very much the Atomic Age. During the Atomic Age, you get like a lot of these kind of sci-fi kind of covers. For some reason, whenever they draw UFOs, it's always this kind of shape. I don't know. I've seen so many times. I've even seen on a Wings comic where they have like a UFO and it's like shaped like that. I don't know why. I don't really like when I think of alien spacecraft. I don't know. Maybe different era, because I think of more like if it's going to be like this kind of battle-y kind of ones, I think of more like rocket ship style, or Star Wars style, where it's like almost like an airplane looking like one. But yeah, they always have these round ones, or ovalish ones, I should say. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. What do you think UFOs should look like? Or, well, I guess that's not even UFO. That's like their planes. So, but the aliens even look kind of weird. Not the way I would think of aliens as looking as well. Okay, this one has a lot of tape on it. Okay. Okay, this is the next one. And this completes a run for me. I think there's only 2 in the run, but this completes it. This is Meet Miss Pepper, and it's issue number 6 from St. John Publications, 1954. And it's just a really cute one where she's singing and the dogs are all howling just because maybe she's not a good singer or something. So Meet Miss Pepper. And the other one I have with this kind of theme to it, with her on the cover, is where she's a school teacher. And it's just another cool cover. I'll show you the back as well. So yeah, but this is Meet Miss Pepper. And this is actually a very cheap run. Like, you can get these for under $100. Slabbed, I mean, graded. Very affordable. And yeah. But I kind of like them. I think they're fun. So there was just the 2 in the series, and I just happened to have both. Now, that was the only one I needed. Okay, this one. Okay. Oh, this is a really cool one too. Okay. This one's really thick. Oh my goodness. It's like a big slab. like really thick. Like, I'm not sure if you can see. Like, it is like twice the size of a normal comic slab. It's like really, really thick. Like, it's a magazine style comic slab. And let me just take it out of the plastic so you can see it a bit better. This one's actually, I gotta show you this one a little bit differently. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. So this is Joe Paluca visits the Lost City. And it's the only issue. Han Fisher bio and photos on the back cover. Han Fisher story, cover, and art. But I just thought it was a really great Good Girl art cover. And you got Ham Fisher, all about Ham Fisher on the back. And it talks about Joe Paluca, which was another Ham Fisher. Well, he's the same character. His most famous character. So yeah. So there's that. But, not just that. It came with a certificate of authenticity. And I'm not sure what this is. Let me just read it. Wow, it's written really small. You guys might do a better thing at reading this. It's from the Dragon Lady collection. I'm not really sure. So maybe you guys can read it. I can't read it. It's just too small. The writing is really tiny. Can you read that? I'm trying to hold it steady for you. So it came with that in the slab. So that's extra cool that it's actually from some specific collection. That's a bonus. I didn't even know. I didn't know that it came from some collection. But yeah, it wasn't expensive either. It was very affordable. Like, yeah. Okay, actually all of these are all really affordable Golden Age slabs. This one I just thought, wow, is like criminally undervalued. This one's pretty cool though. This is Brick Bradford. And I was actually kind of saying, hey, why not just finish the collection of Brick Bradfords? There's not too many in the run. So this is one of the ones that I needed. I think I just either need one more or I might have the complete collection now. This is Brick Bradford number 7. And it's from 1949. Now, the one that everybody knows from Brick Bradford is the one with the giant robot. And that one can go for a fair amount of money. Other ones in the same series are done by the same artist. They're all done by Alex Schomburg. And I like Alex Schomburg, so hey, why not pick up the other issues? They're undervalued right now. So, you know, they're not too bad. And this is, you know, it's a reasonable cover. I thought it's not like the best ever, but it's pretty cool. You got a bit of Good Girl, and she's doing the lasso thing, and guys fighting with some natives. So yeah, some pretty cool things going on. And you got Daisy rifles on the back, which is always good. So yeah. All right, and the last one. Okay, last one is not too bad. So these were more in that affordable range. Like when I say affordable, I don't want to sound like an elitist though. Oh, it was only $10,000, so it's affordable. No, it's not that they were that expensive. These are like what I'm saying affordable. These are like 50 to 150 max. That kind of level. I think that's an affordable price for a golden age graded book. I think that's a very affordable price. Even modern books are in that same range. So that's why when I say affordable, I mean it's kind of, same as like modern books kind of range in terms of price. Because like a lot of people, I think they don't realize how much golden age books can go for. Like some are really, really expensive, sure, but a lot of them are actually very affordable. And there's a lot of opportunities to buy cool books. Like that was an Alex Schomburg, and as I said, it was like I think it was 80. I want to say in that $80 range. It was not expensive. That's a very affordable price for what it is. I mean, Alex Schomburg is one of the great. He is my favorite artist from the Golden Age, and to pick up his original, his cover for like graded and a high grade, it was 6.0. That's reasonable for like $80. Do that all day. It's just like such a cool thing. Now this next one is another really cool book. This one was a little bit more expensive, but it's still a really cool one. This is My Love Life, and it's number 6 from Fox Featured Syndicate 1949. And I just really like these My books from Fox Featured Syndicate. They're just cool. There's a lot of good girl covers and stuff. They had a whole bunch of different My's, like My Love, My Life, my Secret Romance, my whatever. They just had so many different My's. But I think they're kind of interesting. And Fox Feature Syndicate was really awesome in so many ways. Like they were lewd, they were like over the top, they were just interesting in terms of what they were producing. And they did it on the cheapest paper, as I mentioned in previous video, that they'd use this pink paper. And sometimes you could even on this one, you can sort of see it. Like the first pages are always pink. Like it's pink and just like it's like two-tone color. And it'll be like this, and it'll actually bleed through the paper, like where you can see the pink coming through. It's just the way that they did things. It was just the cheapest way, but they would have like some of the best artists working on it. It's just fun stuff. And that's why finding their books is such a delight, because often because of the poor paper quality, they just didn't survive. That's why I do like having books graded, and some people really get annoyed by that, but I actually do like the grading because it does offer some protection to the comic, especially in these ones where they really are flimsy. So yeah, just a great book. It is off-white to white pages too. Nice page quality. So just a really nice one. I'll show you the back again. And that is it for this part. I hope you enjoyed it. What did you think? Would you have bought that 3-book deal for $100? It seemed like a pretty cool deal. Did you ever find any cool deals yourself? Tell me in the comments below. I love hearing other people's stories. Bye for now.